to the channel, everybody. So today we're going to be talking about water spots, pesky water spots, especially on those dark vehicles that when the water dries out too fast, basically you get stains on the paint. So today I have my two helpers, Daniel and Luca, my two sons. So they want to go ahead and join us in the video today. Obviously they're going to be helping out quite a bit. Got to put them to work. So listen, water spots. So what are water spots? In essence, water spots, what it is it's just minerals, what we tend to call hard water. But basically the minerals in the water tend to dry out quite quicker than usual, right? So it doesn't really give you a chance to actually wipe them off. So when that tends to happen, you get this pesky water spots that get etched into the paint. And as that happens, obviously, it's quite painful for you to actually remove them after the fact. So quick little trick that I found, actually, it's we're going to talk a little bit about that. It's basically an RV water filter. So it's quite inexpensive, quite easy to acquire. You can actually purchase it from Amazon and most hardware stores. We're going to go ahead and post the link at the bottom, so just make sure to check it out. But we'll get right to it. All right, so first things first. So for this one, we're going to go ahead and not use the pressure cleaner, so we're just going to use our standard hose. So we have our helper Luca here. He is actually removing the nozzle from the hose. So that's going to be our first step. Our second step is actually putting the actual water filter on that hose. So we're going to have our second helper, Daniel, here. So Daniel, why don't we show how it's going to get hooked up. So basically, in essence, this is your filter. So you're going to notice there is an arrow that shows you the actual water flow. So in essence, this is where the hose is going to get hooked up. Hold it there. Alright, and then on this side we're going to go ahead and remove the cover for the filter, and we'll go ahead and put in the nozzle. Sure to not strip it. Since this is plastic, it's actually pretty delicate. And that's it. That's the gist of it. Now you have filtered water for your vehicle. So in essence, the first time you get it, as you hook it up, make sure that you're flushing out the carbon. So just run it for like maybe 2 minutes, 2 seconds or something like that, just to get some of that carbon water, some of that carbon out of the water itself. And this is going to be the puppy that we're going to be washing today. All right, so first things first, now that we have the filter hooked up, our helper Luca is going to go ahead and start spraying the car. So today we're going to be doing a very quick maintenance wash on this one. It's not going to be as deep, but in essence you're going to notice even the water, as he's doing that, the water actually even flows very easy. It's the water has like a different texture to it. Even when you feel it, it doesn't feel as gritty as regularly. So immediately the filter starts taking out a lot of those chemicals, out a lot of those minerals. So you're also going to notice that as you're using it, the soap itself tends to give you more suds. Again, the soap is not fighting the minerals in the water, so therefore it's just the soap itself with the water, which makes a big difference, especially on a dark vehicle. You're going to notice also, even in the sun, the water doesn't seem to be drying as fast. Again, you're not drying out the minerals. The chlorine itself, the content is so low. The soap tends to come out even easier. Again, it just makes the whole process a lot easier, especially
when you're in the heat. You know, usually when your soap dries out, you tend to have to scrub the soap once again to be able to take it off. In this case, as you can tell here, we let it dry out just a little bit, and all I'm doing is just hosing it down, and it's all coming right off. So again, from that perspective, the fact that you don't have all those hard minerals makes a world of a difference. All right guys, so now the whole car has been washed. As you can see, we're still in the nice hot Florida sun, but as you can tell, the water is not drying out as fast as it would normally do, based on this heat. And even in the places that it has dried a little bit, you don't actually see any water spots, which is fantastic. That's exactly what we want to do. My helpers unfortunately took off. They had a snack emergency, so they decided to take off on me. But in essence, you know, this is what we're looking at. Alright guys, and once we're done, basically you're gonna go ahead and cap everything back off. Especially if your hose is not just dedicated for the car washing, you don't want to keep using this, because now you're going to wear out the filtering properties a lot faster than you should. So from that perspective, just go ahead and put the caps back on, put it away, and save it for the next time, and you'll be ready to go and make it all water spot free. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.